Hello, my name's Matt and I'm an addict.
When I was doing heroin, I don't even know who I was.
My mom was addicted to prescription pills when I was very young, before I even turned 1. My dad was an alcoholic my entire life. He still is. He was addicted to crystal meth, and he was a chain smoker, which made him very angry all the time. We actually lost our house. I went homeless. It pretty much ruined my life before I even turned 11.
I think the general public views addiction as something that is not really okay to talk about, something that people are ashamed of. People don't really understand and don't really know how to deal with a person who is struggling with addiction.
I feel like the common person on the street hears, someone's an addict, they're automatically assuming, they have a needle in their arm, they don't, work, they're worthless, scum of the earth, when that's not the case.
It's very taboo. People don't talk about it. They expect that if you have a happy home, a happy family, if you own your own house, you're not going to become addicted to anything, and that's a total fallacy, I believe.
I thought that I would never be here talking about addiction because I never thought it would happen to me. I knew because my parents had problems, I was gonna do whatever I could to stay away from that and not let it ruin my life.
Drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, eating. I don't know how to begin to explain where it came from. I guess you do one thing, you like it, drowns out a bad pastime or something like that, and you want to keep using that so you don't feel the way that you felt before.
With my mom, she was very much in the background of our lives. She wasn't really around much because my dad, because of his substance abuses, he was an abusive person. He was always very angry, very irritable. I was terrified of my dad for most of my life. I actually just started talking to him within the past 6 months because of all of the issues that surrounded it. It was a terrifying experience. I tell my sister all the time, because my sister knew my dad before his addictions. I tell her all the time, the dad I know is not the dad you grew up with. I don't know my dad. I know my dad plus the addictions.
I got in trouble with the law a few times for stealing because I needed money to get drugs so I wouldn't be sick. And it was just like, and every day I went through the same exact struggle. I was never happy. I never looked good. I didn't take care of myself. My dad caught me shooting up Christmas.
I don't choose it. It's a silent disease, in my opinion. I don't know. For me, my biggest thing is alcohol abuse. I'm a binge drinker where one drink is too many and 1,000 isn't enough. Meaning, I'll go out, get blackout wasted, wake up the next morning, say I spent, over $140 on drinks. Somehow, I don't know, come to terms in my head that it's okay, and I'm still alive, and I can keep doing this, and that's how I was for a few years.
I think if someone is struggling with addiction, they really need to ask for the help and accept it and really come to understand about themselves and about their addiction, and learn how to live with it and learn how to live a productive life.
Family plays a huge part, but it's also being able to have access to the resources. A lot of people believe that therapy and things like that, they cost a lot, but there are places that you can go to get therapy for free. You can have a lot of things that you can access these types of help very easily nowadays. It's definitely there.
About a year ago, I was basically close to death, and now I'm more optimistic and I have a better view on life, and I really do want to continue living and live a good life.
Addiction does not just affect the life of the individual, but it affects the lives of everyone around them. It does not discriminate. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to you, your loved ones, and really, anybody you know. But the good news is, with the right tools and information, addiction can be treated and you can recover. Visit www.therapycable.com for more information.
This message is sponsored by Elite Care Treatment Center. If you or someone you know is struggling with an addiction, get help now. For more information, visit www.elitecaretreatment.com.